Hey, what's up everybody, it's Guru, and the day has finally arrived for the new car reveal. Now, if you've seen the first video, my daily was my 2010 BMW 328i. Unfortunately, the car does need an engine swap, and so in that time that we're kind of waiting to get to that point when I actually do it, my wife and I decided to buy a new car, and after long speculation and a lot of debate and searching around, we decided, drum roll please, I can't even talk, I'm so excited. Alright, 3, 2, 1. That is right. This is the BMW i8. It is a 2015, and again, my wife and I have been looking for a hot minute, and we finally got around to picking up one of these. This was a car that we both kind of had a consensus on that we wanted. It's a 2015, and get this, literally a little above 24,000 kilometers on this thing. I am not kidding you. The original car, or the original owner, sorry, is actually one of my friends, and he barely ever drove this. He barely ever filled gas in this car. It is in beautiful condition. And yeah, shout out to you. Without his help, we wouldn't have been able to get this car. And yeah, we're gonna start filming a little bit more with this car, go for a drive, which we'll do pretty shortly here. And other mods too. I am actually sitting on a mod box at the moment, so you guys will just have to wait and see that. But yes, let's go and take this beauty out, because right now I am sitting almost on the floor in my own garage. And this thing needs some sunlight, so let's go. Guys, so we're taking it for a quick drive here, just in a neighborhood block, but I have my Ray-Ban Metas on just to give you guys kind of a first-person perspective on how it looks, and it is crazy. Like, just the way it sounds when you drive it, when you start it up, is otherworldly, right? We'll go down. So the area that I live in is actually fairly new, and it's super smooth. Like, it sounds like an airplane, right? When you pick up and stuff like that, even when you slow down, it's just got a very faint whistle to it. The other thing I want to know is, like, when you put this thing in a sport mode, it purrs or growls, whatever your choice of word is. But it does get deeper. It does kick in the Mini Cooper engine, which is always great to know, but it is not, lacking in power. Again, I'm very surprised that a lot of these cars devalued as they did, right? Cars are not always all about speed, so it's important to understand that sometimes, even if you got a slow car, maybe you want it to look aesthetically nice, and that's not a problem. That really isn't. It's not the end of the world when you can't, you got a car, but there's no power to it, right? It's all good. So here, I'll put it in sport mode here. Okay, so now it's in sport mode, right? You can kind of hear it roar and stuff, right? It's loud. It's loud. I really did, honestly speaking, thought about doing an exhaust mod to this car, but I don't think it's needed. The other thing to keep in mind is, like, something like exhaust, for example. If I mod it, that's a one-hit KO. Like, my 328 has a muffler delete, but the thing is, once I, at least if I want to, I can go back and put my OEM exhaust on. I feel like this is a little harder of a decision to do, just because of how everything's set up with it having two engines. So not something I humor, and probably something I won't honestly touch anyways. I'm probably gonna leave it, in my honest opinion. I also thought about doing like an ECU, like a stage 1 kind of upgrade, but maybe. That one's just focused on electronics, really. It doesn't really mess around with the engines. So I'll think about it. We do have a mod video coming out pretty soon for you guys to check out, and no one's done it before. Or at least there's no proper instructions, sorry, correction on my end. There's no proper instructions online about how to do it, so I am coming out with that, and hopefully if you guys do pick up one of these or a similar, kind of spoiler, it'll help you guys learn on, you know, what you should be doing with it, how to install it and all that jazz. So I'm hoping that comes in handy for all of you. All right, we're gonna grab some quick gas here because I am chilling at just a little over a quarter tank here. But yeah, I know the other thing a lot of people were mentioning about the car is the doors, right? Getting in and out of the vehicle is a little tough. Okay, welcome to my neighborhood. They have a stop sign right there. We do not, so it prioritizes people coming out of the neighborhood. Unfortunately, people don't know how to drive anymore, which is sad, but yeah, we'll grab some gas. Getting in and out of the car is not as bad as what you think, actually. My wife and I mean, granted, we're pretty short. I'm 5'6", my wife is 5'3", but getting in and out is a breeze and a walk in the park, and we don't have any issues with that. So let's fill up some gas. All right, guys, so we're just at a little above quarter tank, and a full tank right here is $45, and yeah, 1 cent. I fucked up. So again, we have a lot of videos planned for this vehicle, right? We have a lot that we want to get through with this things, which includes mods and small things like that. But all right, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, we're super excited to have this car, and I hope you are just as excited to see us work on it. Again, the next video is going to be our first BMW i8 mod on the vehicle, so very exciting news. But you know, until then, right, we'll catch you guys in that next video. So see you then.